Tom Nook, good morning. Hello. Alright, so we are on day 2 of Sticker. We have Tom Nook greeting us this morning. Hello everyone. Starting today, I'll be doing an island-wide broadcast full of island updates, going-ons, and such. I'll go over some things that are important to island life, so lend me your island ears for a short time. Now, it's only fitting that we kick off this daily ritual with a doozy of an island announcement. The Sticker Airport is now open for business. Starting today, you can use online or local communication to fly to other islands for a visit. That's not all. No, the airport counter now offers postal services. Alright, so we can send letters. A mechanic I don't really participate in all too much or at all. I don't know why that is. There are certain mechanics that I don't engage in for one reason or the other. But welcome to day 2 on Sticker, everyone. My other forever island where we play every day and enjoy the simplicity of routine and seeing the island build day by day. So let's get started and hang out and chat. So let's check out our mail for today. From Mom, our first letter from Mom. My dear Maxie, whenever I see a plane, I think of you and wave at those airborne strangers with all my might. I had no idea how many flights took off each day. My arm is exhausted. Enjoy your fresh start, Mom. So I'm curious as to whether this is a rare fruit or my sister fruit. Because we have peaches on the island, let's see what this is. We have pears, peaches and pears. Okay. All right, so let's go to Mr. Tom Nook so we have quite a few things to learn today. I'm gonna see how much we can do in one sit through, like within an hour's worth of playtime. So let's try to be productive today. Mr. Nook, it's funny how cozy doesn't always mean comfortable. Let me know if you need advice on how to spend your time on this island or anything else. Alright, and Timmy can sell and buy things from us. I forget how much dialogue and how much we learn in the first few days or first few sittings of play. Alright, yes. Let us learn the DIYs. We need some tools. About that workshop. Alright, let's do it. Do you hear that subtle rain on the tent? It's audio design or sound design like that, which I love in this game. Alright, fishing rod. I think we have the branches for this because I collected quite a bit yesterday. Yes, I have more. I have just enough. Oh, Maxie found the necessary materials. Alright, let's craft this. I'm excited to start collecting critters as well because everything is new and everything is donatable. Alright, some more DIY recipes. Ah, yes. Learning how to fish. Alright, so now that we have our fishing rod, let's do our dailies in here, which is collecting our daily miles. Can we do that? Yes, I can. Okay. You're able to redeem Nook Miles for various things. Right. We also have to gather Nook Miles to pay off our home and move out of our tent. And I find actually getting miles is not that difficult because there's so much we can do to get easy miles. But let's check out our Nook shopping. Ooh, outdoor hat would be great for this rainy weather today. And we got the classic frog tea, konnichiwa tea. Ooh, I love these rain boots as well. Okay, well, I don't have any money. Let's start fishing, making DIYs, getting tools. Let's learn the simple DIY bench. So I think I'm going to be recording kind of daily for the initial start of this playthrough, just because it's all very new and these days don't repeat themselves. So I think I'll do that for the first few days of play, and then I won't upload them too frequently though. But I'd like to capture the start of Sticker through these Let's Plays, just for memory's sake and just for record's sake. Let's check out the bulletin board. Good news, we placed a tape deck right for everyday stretching. Another mechanic I also don't indulge in, but maybe I should. Okay, I also forget I do not have the tool ring, so I have to access my pockets the regular way. I have to get used to the game, the mechanics of that for the first few days. Alright, got the black bass. And here's Jay. Hello, Jay. Good morning. Yo, I'm pumped about that spot you helped me pick out for my tent. Thanks for the push. I hope we can keep looking out for each other like this. It's good to have buddies. Hey! Oh right, I've got something here for you. Thanks again for finding a place for my place. A mesh cap. Alright, this would be helpful for this morning, for this rainy day. We got a little Nintendo hat here. Oh, what a cozy morning today. I love rainy days. Definitely one of my favorite weather days. Oh, and we have Faith here. Hello, Faith. Maxie, thanks a ton for earlier. I got my tent all up and running thanks to that pep talk. The brochure said we'd be living on an uninhabited island, so I was all ready to go solo. Aloha. I could totally go for having rock stars like you around, though. Let me know if you need anything. I wouldn't have imagined Faith being a big sisterly type. She seems more like peppy or normal, but that's super cute. Alright, so the first thing I thought when I got here was, now that's a lot of weeds. Weeds are the most abundant natural resource we have, and may as well use them, Aloha. Weeds are my favorite filler item and decoration on the island. Alright, I'm gonna check our Nook Miles for today. Island togetherness. Talking to our neighbors is super important. Oh, there is, I'm assuming, a sea bass. our first sea bass for today for this island. Alright, and I'd like to sell things, buy a new shirt, buy some updated clothes. Yes. So my plans for this island, like I mentioned yesterday, at the moment I don't have any particular themes in mind. I'm so used to normcore, which I think I can only, start with. I guess, yes. And it's the most familiar theme to me. Also with Animal Crossing Islands being my main inspo for how I design islands, it'll probably go in that particular direction. But I'm kind of open to exploring other themes or styles as well. But for the moment, just playing every day and getting the feel for this island is what I'm most looking forward to, because I feel that I don't know what build is best until I have a feel for the lay of the land. There are certain spots on your island that you frequent the most, and I'm not too sure if it's because of the resources or materials that are located in a particular spot that we frequent those places more often than other spots. Let me collect peaches as well. Also, I like traversing each part of my island, so I hate having dead spots on my island, so usually when I choose builds, they're builds I really enjoy decorating and something I'm really familiar with. And we'll talk about builds in another video, because I think for some players it might be difficult or challenging to fill up your island space. I found after playing for quite a bit on my other Forever Island, Cosmic Rush, that the island doesn't feel as big as I thought it would be. And I'm not too sure if that's a combination of enjoying very large builds in general, or that there are kind of definitely existing type of builds that are inherent to every island. Okay, I really need the slingshot DIY. I can't recall when or who we get that DIY from, if we buy it or not. But let us collect these peaches. I also want to show in these Let's Plays the coziness and comfy vibes of everyday play, and how the everyday simple tasks are super peaceful and relaxing. Harvesting materials, I didn't realize how harvesting materials and these everyday tasks were so gives me peace of mind. Maybe because inherently these tasks are very easy to do, and it gives my brain some rest from decision fatigue, and I can turn my brain off when doing these everyday efforts. I find the designing aspect in Animal Crossing very overwhelming, or can be overwhelming, and there's so much decisions you have to make. So that's why I really love the vanilla plate style, is because you can go at your own pace of playing the game, and doing the everyday dailies is so straightforward and relaxing, is because you don't have to think about it because you already know what you need to do. Alright, so let me donate some creatures to Mr. Nook. And then I can sell the rest to, I forget who this is, Timmy or Tommy, one of the boys. Definitely. Let's get Blathers here ASAP. Oh yes, every time I give a new creature, I get a little gift for Mr. Nook here. So Critterpedia. I'm also interested in crossing the river. I forgot in my last recording to look closely at my native flower, and while I was watching back on the footage of the first episode, I looked closely because I forgot that the cliffs are just on the very edges of the island, so I had to take a closer look, and it looks like I have windflowers as my native flower, so very interesting. Windflowers aren't my favorite, to be honest. But that's fine, because I'm gonna get all the flowers anyways on this island. I'll show you how I'm gonna approach breeding the different flower colors once we have access to more seeds, but I think I'm gonna approach it a different way than I have on my past islands before. So now we have a DIY to the axe, which is great. Alright, so we got 10 DIYs. Alright, let us build that axe. If I have the materials. Do I have the materials? Oh, and a net too. Okay, nice. And the net. I think we have one more creature to donate before I can sell everything. Yes, the Crucian Carp. Another reward. Ooh, we get flowers. Red hyacinth. Okay, yes. I also learned that depending on your birthday, you get a certain flower or certain flowers that can be your native flower on your island. So because I've inputted Max's birthday, which is in April, I guess hyacinth, windflowers, and something else would be the native flower I would get. Whereas June, I actually don't know what my native flower on Cosmic Rush is. Okay, and let us... I think I can sell now. Alright, yes. Wait, I can't buy anything, but we have inflatable sofa and a director's chair, which I don't think I'll indulge in today. Alright, so let's sell some of these peaches and my extra black bass. And some of these seashells, and I think that's good. Right, when we eat fruit, we become super strong. And more Nook Miles. These Nook Miles rack up pretty easily at the start of the game, which makes sense if we want to move out of our tent situation. But because, of course, everything is all new, these just kind of... we get the beginning Nook Miles of the start of our gameplay. So we're already almost halfway there to reaching 5,000 Nook Miles. And I will also buy some new clothing to wear for tomorrow. I think we will get this froggy tee and rain boots and outdoor shorts. Let's see if I want to get any of these items. Okay, I think maybe... I think I'm good for now. Okay, our first shopping Nook Miles. Alright, let's continue on with our dailies. We have trees to shake, which I don't normally do, but I'd like to see if we get any items. Also our DIY bottle. Got a branch there. So let me know how your gameplay on your island is going. We have a snail here, our first creature. Or not creature, our first insect. Yes, it was super exciting to start another island on my Switch 2. And it's very nostalgic starting from the beginning again. But Cosmic Rush is not forgotten. I'm still playing on it every day, or try to anyways, because I still have my goals to complete the museum this year. It's the start of the new year, so I'm trying to stay on top of catching all the fish, bugs, and sea creatures I've missed catching last year, so I'm trying to be mindful of my goals on Cosmic Rush this year. And I think I'm doing well so far. But yes. Oh, an empty can. I love trash items as well. I love any item that gives your island a lived-in feel, and trash is one of those things. But yes, like I was saying, Cosmic Rush, I'm into my late game play on that island, which I really enjoy because it's so peaceful that I don't have to worry about changing the layout drastically, and I kind of realized how much I value playability on my island. At the beginning, I was kind of worried about how it'll look and making it cute, making it look cohesive. But then after a while, after I got most of that done or determined on my island, I started to realize, oh no. I started to realize how much I enjoy the playable aspects of hanging out on the island. Specifically, or most recently, fishing around rivers. I don't know if I reiterated in a previous video, but decorating near rivers is pretty difficult because I always have a need to decorate near them or very close to them. Ooh. Which obviously limits access to fishing in them. So for this island, I'm trying to be mindful of where I place decorations, so I can have easy access to all these different places I need to harvest materials. So that is one thing I never really considered when island designing, is the functional aspect of the island. I think, did I even see my DIY bottle? We have such, we don't really have that much access to the beach because we are separated by the rivers. So the bottles may be on the beach, but I do not have access to it just yet. I forget about that. Let me go triple check. Oh my gosh, I love Jay and Faye. Maybe I should do a kid core coated island. Because they're so colorful. Especially Jay. He has the primary colors going on with the blue, red, and yellow. I think he's a perfect... I never really considered Jay before. I don't know if it's because he's a bird or he's a jock, but I never really looked at him that closely. Okay, let me hit some more rocks. Oh, and wood as well. Also, let me know what your favorite daily is. I don't know, all of them I like. I think getting the DIY bottles Obviously, especially at the beginning, because they're all new, or you would think they would be all new. Cleaning up flowers on Cosmic Rush is pretty satisfying. The maintenance of cleaning up the island is pretty satisfying as well. Chopping wood. I forget how easy chopping wood is at the beginning of the game because there's no decorations to obscure or obstruct, I should say, the wood falling. But yes, my daily routines are pretty, I think pretty minimal, maybe compared to others. Because like I mentioned, there are certain mechanics I don't really indulge in, like writing letters or exercising in the plaza, so I might, you know, indulge in that now to try it out. Alright, let me... And I can also, plant flowers. Another thing also at the beginning of the game is that there's so many different directions you can go in at the very start, so it's like, what should I do next? Alright, let's turn that off. Yes. Ooh, the watering can DIY. Well, I don't have to worry about that today because it's raining. Alright, I think one more before I think Blathers can come over. Let's do the snail. And there we go. Blathers is very excited for Sticker and the ecology on the island. The local fauna are as abundant as expected, just as I told you. We have everything here, Blathers, which is insane. Blathers, he's coming. To find, oh yes, the location of the museum. Alright, let's sell. Empty our pockets a bit. Alright, so I think I could sell one of these guys and a dace. I think I'll keep him for the moment. That sounds good to me. Alright, let's let's check our map once again. Alright, so where shall Blathers hang out? Alright, I think we will place him maybe beside Jay, I was thinking. But I'm thinking, will that block my access to... It's like, where do I want to place the rivers? I feel the first bridge should go towards the north of the island, because that's where we have most access to the rest of the island, whereas the west and east side we're kind of only have access to very small portions of the island, and is also blocked by the second tiered cliff, so there's not much access going there. I would love to place it north of the river, but we do not have access to him quite yet. I wonder, when do we get access to the vaulting pool? Oh, I think it's when Blathers comes, actually. Okay, so let me place him maybe on the west side. Okay. West side for now. Maybe here. Yeah, let's say here. Let me imagine it. Cute. Oh my gosh, I love Blathers' tent. Alright. He's at his new place. Okay, I think that's good. We still have access to the rivers. We can walk around. He's close by Jay. And if I walk to the museum from resident services, let's say here. We're not bumping into the museum building. So I think that's good. Alright, what are the last things I could do? I think we'll plant these flowers. Let's plant them near my home here. And let's plant. Oh, I still have some wood here. Forgot to pick those up. And I'll plant one by Faith and one by Jay, maybe. I think I'll leave this guy here to donate later. Alright everyone, I think we're going to conclude today's episode on Sticker. We did the start of our dailies and found Blathers his new home. So super excited to see him in the next playthrough. And yeah, we're gonna continue on building Sticker up day by day and see who we have coming up in store as far as villagers. I still have to think of dreamies for this island, but I think that we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this calm, rainy, long play. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit like and subscribe. It definitely helps out the channel. And have a great rest of your day. I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.